Happy Monday, friends. It has been a very wet and gray Monday here, but that's okay because we need the rain, and everything looks so pretty in the rain. I've got my plants continuing to come up out there, out in the front. There's the porch. The first clematis bloom is on the vine there. And the azaleas are popping, and the dogwoods, and it's good. I'm glad. Let me see if I can get you to see out here. All the little plants out there that I put in, the greens should be happy with this rain too. There's a little bouquet I made of dogwood blooms, and Lunaria. And you can see all the azaleas out back. The wind knocked over my chair there. So today I've been mostly inside. I have been working on a roll of pinhole film that I shot like over the past, I don't know, week or two. And it mostly turned out good. I'm trying to get back into my film shooting, get back into my intentioned photographic efforts, because I've been doing a lot of other stuff. So today I made I'll take a little aside here to show you this. So today I made a wet cyanotype. So this is a wet cyanotype from yesterday with yarrow and a couple other little things that are blooming in the yard, and the Japanese maple leaves. So I really like that one. That one turned out well. And today we don't have sunshine, but I had this thought that I wanted to make a wet cyanotype just using raindrops and letting I didn't leave this out for a real long time. It probably could have stayed out longer. I probably could have left it for a couple more hours outside. Clearly there's still UV, even though there's cloud cover, but there probably would have been a little bit more detail in the botanicals than I ended up with, but the dogwood ones look nice, the dogwood blossoms. So I did that one today. I don't know if I showed you this one. This one is sorrel that I did the other day. And this one was Lunaria too. I'm not as happy with that one, but it's just my personal preference. This is one of the first ones that I did right there. And I did more of my fabric cyanotypes. So I'm going to be like alternating some of these ones with more botanicals. So far I've only done 2 botanical prints on the fabric. I have, I think, a couple more pieces of fabric that is already sensitized, and then I think I have probably at least a half dozen or so more pieces that I need to sensitize. So I've been doing a lot of work. I've been doing a lot of other work than just doing kind of strictly photography. And we have a photo book meetup once a month, and we had it at my house last night, and there were only 3 of us there, but it was kind of good because we could talk in detail about a lot of different things, and even like using the dark room and shooting with intention as opposed to Instagram, which I have in the past used quite a lot when I go down to the river. So there's a lot of redundancy in my Instagram album, if you will, but it does show the differences in the times of the year. So I'm not going to be deleting my Instagram account. I still like it, and there's a lot of stuff that I like to look back and see and just keep track of things, you know, on it from year to year. But I do want to practice with my cameras, my pinhole certainly, but also my plastic camera, my Holga. I want to pull out my Agfa Isolette again. My Brownie, the Brownie I've always been a little bit ambivalent. No offense, Brownie. And it's Roid Week on Flickr, so I took a picture with my automatic 100 peel apart camera. But my point is I want to come back and explore photography with a little bit more intention while I'm doing all these other things. I am happy to say I sold one print that a friend saw on Flickr, and she contacted me, one of the wet cyanotypes, and she said, are you selling any of these? And I said, they're all for sale. So she wanted one specific one, so I shipped that out to her yesterday. Somebody bought one print at the Blue Coup show, so that was good. And then I heard that the piece that I contributed to the silent auction at the Hilton Performing Arts Center sold. So I don't know when I'm going to get the monies for all of those, and I don't know how much the silent auction one, I don't know if it just sold for the minimum or if it sold for more than that. But anyway, that was one that was hard for me to give up too. It was like, oh, I really like this one, but I think what I want to do is I want to make another one along the same lines that it expresses where I am now, because that was expressing 4 years ago when I first moved in here, or it might have been 3 years ago, but anyway. So that's what's going on. What's going on right now. I wanted to check in because I know the last video I made up front was a little bit, the quality was a little questionable just because I was streaming and I was getting farther from the Wi-Fi, so it didn't, it was kind of pixelated. But I'll do a better garden video probably the upcoming weekend, because it's supposed to be nice. We're supposed to have kind of rainy gray weather for a couple of days, but it looks like the weekend's going to be really nice, like low 70s and sunny. So I'll be getting more done in the garden, getting more planted and going that route. I did make a comfrey oil, a double infused comfrey oil, and it smells so good, and it's just this beautiful emerald green color. I love it. So I've been using that on my hands, my back, and my neck. I think that's it for right now. Just a little check-in, just kind of like an art and photo and sort of garden check-in. And I hope you're all doing well, and I will be back another time. Bye.